Hey there fellows, Buddy Spike here. I am super excited to show you the first proper A-10 mod for VTOL VR. It is absolutely free. I will have the link in the description, and my huge thanks to the developers for adding such a spectacular plane. I absolutely love it. Its detail is just great. It is perfectly detailed and it is modified properly for VTOL VR and it just works. And I'm going to show you a cockpit of this aircraft in this video, and in the future videos I'm going to show you more of this aircraft. But for now I'm going to do cold start and give you a little introduction of the cockpit for the A-10 Warthog. It's A-10D model, so stay tuned for the video, fellas. Alright fellas, voila, we have this beautiful A-10 cockpit. And the first thing what I'm going to do is just turn on the battery from here and let all the dials work and all the HUD will start to work, and give you first a little bit of introduction from left to right what each of the things do, and then we just do a takeoff. So first off, from the left we have the comms menu here, and then we have fuel dump if you need to dump some fuel before landing, and we have the MP3 player here. We got flight assistant controls here, and if you need to do air-to-air refueling, yes, we do have air-to-air refueling, and this is the port to open and close. This is the APU, engines left and right if you need to turn the engines on, brake lock. Okay, now this is not realistic, but well, this is VTOL VR. You can try it if you want. Land it on the aircraft carrier and take off from it using the launch bar and the hook. Flaps to position 1 and 2. For takeoff, you'll have it position 1. The model is highly detailed. I swear to God, I love the 3D model of this aircraft. It is beautifully done. And then we have altitude in barometer or radar. I'm just going to show you that. First, I need to turn on the HUD, and as you can see, I changed the mode. We have ASL. I think ASL is air to sea level, and this is, I think, air to ground level. Yeah, so we can switch between that, and HUD mode can be switched from day to night. So at night, I think this will be more pleasant for the eyes. So we'll switch it to day mode, and this is master arm. This is targeting pod arm. So if you equip with a targeting pod like that one over there, in order to turn the targeting pod on, you need to have this switch on as well. This is not the case for the FA-26, but for this aircraft we have that. So we got 2 MFDs. I think the A-10 is supposed to have 3 MFDs. Correct me if I'm wrong. So uh, this is jammer. Oh, okay. I did not turn on the APU, so the battery has finished. So what I'm going to do is turn on the APU. I'm not sure what JMR and MWS is. Maybe someone needs to explain me that. This is chap and flare counter. This is something related to RWR. I'm not sure. And RWR is over here, which is not turned on right now, it seems. I'm just going to turn on the engines. As you can see, the meters are going up. And APU off. I'm just going to close the canopy so that it is less noisy. And the canopy works beautifully. Beautiful animation. Okay, it seems you can power it from here and you can also power it from here. Yeah. Okay, so the switch for the RWR is over here. Turn it on and it's on. And this is the switch for countermeasure dispenser trigger. Oops. So it's a 3-way switch. Okay, I don't know what does the switch do in middle position. Maybe it's related to sound. And so you can program your chaff and flare dispensing, but for now I'm going to keep it to manual and have it dispense manually. And okay, so we were over here. So this is speed in knots, and this is angle of attack. We got time of the day. We got 280 eyeballs, and we got compass. And on the top we have the autopilot control, very standard stuff. We have the climb rate, altitude. We got temperature of the 2 engines, RPM. Let me change the RPM and see if it works. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Alright, this is the RPM for the APU. Okay, so this is the RPM for the main engines. As you can see, they change as I change. This is the fuel flow. This is, I like this. This is a left and right needle for the fuel, fuel in, like how much fuel you have. And you can change that to internal only, external. We don't have external, so it is 0, and main. And so when you have internal and external, you can, I think this will like give you a total idea. So each needle represents each fuel tank left and right, which is great. So I'm just gonna keep it to internal for now. This is the canopy lever, and this is the main power battery. This is autopilot altitude adjustment. These are all the lights. We got strobes, landing lights, navigation lights, and this is instrument brightness. So if I can turn on the interior lights, oops, and this is instrument lights on, and you can change the brightness of the instruments. So I'm just gonna keep the interior light off. And this is formation lights, like how bright you want the formation lights to be. You know what, let me check that out. Alright, as you can see, the formation lights work, the dim and the bright, as I turn the knob. Beautiful touch. And this is something I missed. This is emergency jettison button. So this is going to jettison all the air to ground weapons so that you have less weight, and if you want to like run away, you can run away. And this is actually seat adjustment. I couldn't find it earlier. Yes, you need to adjust the seat so that you have a proper hood view. Now, for this aircraft, you can switch the joystick to this mode. Can do that, but it does not look natural. I think this, because this aircraft is not designed for the joystick on the side, so having the joystick over here is much more logical. And you can use the visor and the night vision just like you would for the FA-26. Very standard stuff. You have brake lock on, and brake lock is over here. You can turn off brake lock here, and we're gonna throttle a bit and head to the runway, do a little takeoff, and then I'm gonna end the video there. All the brakes and all the flaps and everything is modeled. I think I'm gonna show you that in the next video. And I'm gonna take right here, runway 15. This aircraft is pretty big compared to the FA-26. Alright, I'm gonna line myself up to the runway and see what's the takeoff speed with this big guy, with almost fully loaded with all the weapons, and see what the takeoff speed is. So I'm just gonna check flaps. Flaps are position 1, everything is good. So going full throttle. Even though there is a afterburner line indicator, that separation, but there is no afterburner. So yeah, it is the way it is. It is the way how it's supposed to be. Alright, I'm at about 140 knots and going to rotate slightly. Let's see, when does it want to take off? It want to take off at about 190 knots. Ooh, that's a steep angle. So I think the takeoff speed is about 180 to 190 knots. Very good. Everything is good back there. Oh, there's a engine spinning animation there as well. Very neat looking. That's a little introduction of the cockpit for the A-10. I absolutely love it. Developers did an amazing job, and if I missed something, I would like that to be mentioned in the comments below. So guys, hope you enjoyed this short video. I'll see you in the next one. Buddies, bye. Out.